Okay, people, we're live, and this is Christian from the arcade, or Arcaden as it's called in Danish. But this is my channel on Twitch, and this is for the English speaking audience. So, yeah, I hope you can follow whatever I say. I hope my accent isn't too heavy or thick, and I hope we can enjoy some happy gaming. Right now, I'm playing this little gem, Heroes of the Storm, and just trying to complete some quests, trying to climb the ladder. We have a bit of weight I can see, so I'll have to figure something interesting out to say along the way. But here we have a special event quest. Take down heroes and win games. If we take down heroes and don't win any games, then the takedowns doesn't count. So gotta make sure to get that Dovey. And yeah, just some general quests down here. Play 8 games. Easy peasy. Play 2 with StarCraft heroes, but as we're playing in ranked, as you might know, the requirements for these at least are forfeit, so I just have to play 2 games no matter what hero I pick. They count as whatever this requirement is. And this I'll also just have to play games. The only requirement that is still present on the quests when you're playing ranked is the ones where you have to win. But I don't have any of those right now, so just sitting here and wait. And actually, I got to rank. I got Anubarak at level 15, which means that I actually have to switch him out with someone else as my favorites. Because usually I play the heroes up to level 5, that's the general, then I can use them in ranked, obviously, and you get a bonus for level 5, and then I play them in order and get them up to level 15, and then I switch them out as my favorite. And usually I have 2 favorites of each of the 4 main classes. So I have something to pick from. So Anubarak has to be switched out, and I actually believe that I would like to pick Diva, sorry, Diva. I played a bit with her because I got her recently, and I think she was quite a bit of fun in quick match. It is quite easy to rank up a lot of deaths with her, because when you play her, you don't really consider that your mech is destroyed as a big setback. Usually it can be used pretty tactically. And when I say destroyed, I don't mean like you detonate it, because that doesn't count. But if it's destroyed, you jump out. And then that counts as half a death. But you can go for that ult, and usually I take that ult where you get her to have a snipe shot. And that only works when she's out of the tank, out of the mech, sorry. So yeah, there can be a bit of a tactical move to actually get out of the mech, not just to detonate it, but just get out of it in general. So you rack up a lot of deaths because they don't really mean that much to you, and you get half a death each time it's destroyed, outside of detonation, of course. So yeah. And then a whole game played where you don't really mind having your mech destroyed sort of leaves you with a high death count. But I actually guess that even though you don't mind, I believe the enemy gets XP for your half death. So yeah, so fun again game. So let's get to it. We are playing in Cursed Hollow. Still looking for patches, okay? I'm just updating some random stuff in the background. I hope it won't interfere. Right now it's Uplay that's trying to boot, and just looking for patches in general. Very exciting stuff, I know. So now it's level 15, as I told you, so we'll switch him out, and I actually So usually you could pick heroes here that are strong currently, right? You could pick Dehaka is pretty strong right now. I also believe Garrosh is pretty strong, but I don't have him at level 5 yet. Muradin I have, he is strong. Tyrael is also considered strong right now. Who else would be awesome picks? Arthas as well. Because usually along the way when they sort of, you know, they patch the game because it's a living game, MOBA, stuff like that. Usually the ranking order who is strong at present changes along the way, right? So as I'm also changing my heroes along the way, once I level them up enough, it would sort of be smart to just loosely follow around who is strong, right? Because Anub'arak has been strong for a bit of time right now. I actually had him as one of my favorites before he went totally nuts, but he is pretty nuts at the moment. But then you'll have an easy time because this actually forces me to play different heroes, right? I have 8 right now that are my favorites, so I'll play them the most, but it sort of forces me to get good with a lot of different heroes, or at least get comfortable with them. And each time I get them high enough level, that isn't a surefire that I'm good with them, but I have at least a lot of experience with them, so I know how they play, right? So right now, D.Va, I don't believe she's very high tier, and I am not really that comfortable with her. Not that I have any reservations playing her, but I mean I'm really not that well versed in playing her, so my ranking in ranked might take a bit of a hit. But that is one of the downsides of playing this switcheroo game with the heroes. Whoop. Okay, so right now we're two tanks. That should be pretty good. They also have 2 strong tanks. Artanis is pretty strong. He can deliver a lot of that damage, but so can Anub'arak. And I'm just trying to go for that D.Va snipe build, where I have this sniping shot, charging sniping shot. Once I get out of the mech, it can be pretty good later in the game. But mostly D.Va is she's mostly about detonating her mech in situations where it's actually pretty difficult to capture any enemy heroes inside your bubble of detonation, but you can use it to force the enemy to move around the battlefield. And then she's mostly just about pushing them away with her slight bump and yeah, just deliver a medium to low medium amount of damage to the enemy. So at least the way I play her, she isn't very she just isn't a very big threat to the enemy. She's mostly about trying to defend your friends. So yeah, we'll just pick this quest, then we can lower the cooldown of our thrusters.
The battle begins in 10 seconds. 5.
We'll just have to hit the 25 enemies. which is pretty easily done. You can usually, when there's team fights, you hit like 3 or 4 guys. And I guess the enemy is out here. Rank and file, ready to fight. Okay, so he tries to pull me in, right? So we just... Oh shit, use the shield. Okay, so now we have to get away. Very fast. Why did I go back out? Oh, Christ Lord, that was close. Okay, so I'll try to go up here. I don't know if I'm a good counter to... what is his name? His name is... Illidan, of course, Illidan. I don't know, I'm just very tired lately, so... I hope I'm not coming off as too... too tired, but... I can't really help it right now, because I spent a lot of days editing video. The last couple of, 3 weeks actually. So it has left me a bit tired, but I think we got a lot of good video production, so... a lot of good videos produced, so yeah. At least that was nice. Now as you see, I can't really damage him. Can't really damage him that much, so I think I would be better fit with... other allies, at least. Just takes forever to get here. Come on, come on, come on. I think that's definitely one of D.Va's downsides. It's just so slow, you know. Getting around the battlefield just takes forever with her. Okay, so we almost charged our detonation here. Let's just do this. Oh, we're 1 whole level behind the enemy. That's not good at all. Let's see if we can get in there. So now we just do this. I don't think I can actually get it before. Shit, enemies coming. Enemies coming. Let's get back in the tank. Whoop. So now we try to neutralize some of the damage on our... Oh shit! This guy down here is going down. Hey guy. Oh shit. So just get some shields. Okay, so which talent to pick? Let's see here. Self-destruct charge rate gets higher. Let's take that one, because that will help us get out of our tank without dying more, and our ultimate is gonna be mostly about getting out of the tank, so I think that's a good fit. But I saw the rest of the abilities were mainly focused about the defensive matrix, right? Defensive matrix at self-destruct charge. Okay, that might also have been a good one if I played around with the defensive matrix thing. Okay, so it doesn't really help at towers, I see. You learn something new every day. Maybe I should have known this a long time ago. Okay, yeah. So I might have focused on defensive matrix instead. Tried to build that up as the factor that I refilled my charge. There we go. Because if I would have went that route instead, I would have picked this basic attack lowers defensive matrix cooldown, because then I would be able to fire that off more often, and then it would help me even more to build that charge rate. But let's not dwell on that right now. defensive matrix slows. Let's just pick that one, because right now I believe that I walk slower when I attack and when I use my defensive matrix. So this might nullify some of that. Some of that speed decrease. "66 seconds.
Your fort has fallen. Gather tribute or face my curse.
Okay, so we'll just use him right now to try and recharge or try to complete our quest. We'll need to hit seven more heroes. Shouldn't really be that difficult, but right now we're very far behind. At least trying to get to this objective, but we have also have 2 enemies here. Trying to patrol the hallway. This is, oh shit, okay. So right now I'll just try to get in. I'll shoot this guy. And just do this. Oh shit. Oh no, please, please. Get me inside, please. Damn it. Yeah. We died. And this time we died for the good. So we'll take the big shot. That's the shot that is intended to snipe the enemy. Where you charge up a short while and then you shoot in a line, hitting every enemy within it. And it deals pretty good damage, and you get to upgrade it later on. Just takes forever to get back into the battle. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we might actually have to do this. Please, mate, keep yourself on that side for safety reasons. Oh, they just barely got me, man. Almost got away. Okay, so right now I'm in my human form. Damn it. Okay, yeah, okay. So we're pretty far behind right now. We won a half a level behind. And they also finished their collection of the 3 objectives. So that's gonna put some pressure on our towers. I just keep mucking around. I don't really know where to go, but let's just try and defend down here. Now we got our tank, so let's go with that up here. Let's see if we can help our team out in a team fight. There we go. Nice job, guys. You've done good. So yeah, the only way to travel faster than slow ass walk speed is to actually use this booster ability. Strix might get it, I don't know.
My curse subsides.
Hey Lynn. Okay, only 2 more hits, oh damn it. Okay, so we'll try to intercept him along the way here. That's right. That's right, man. Gotta face the judgment. Old Protoss. So this fortress is almost gone. Or I can't really, I never really remember whether it's a fortress or tower. Because the ones outside have another name than these ones inside. And these ones inside are obviously more important, right? Because when the enemy kill them, they get an advantage in the lane.
Choose a tower.
Mech gains a shield instead of dying, no? Increases, let's take this one. That will help us sustain against weaker attacks, and I'm pretty sure that Tracer's attacks are pretty weak. Damn it. I'll just try to position myself so that I hit more enemies at a time. We know, guys, we know, guys. But we're coming, man, we're coming. We come mowing. It's the most important message of the day. Yep, that's right, people. Okay, so I couldn't really decide which way to go around the tower, so didn't really hit anything at all then. That was the sad conclusion of that fight. So I guess we should try to take some camps. Can they really take the boss? Only 2 people? 3 people?
That seems generous.
Ah, okay, they can't. Okay. Should we try and take it? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so we're level 16. A dash for my pilot, increase pilot damage. Take dance, refreshes mech. Yeah, let's buff my attack as a pilot. Suppression fire. So I could have went the route of doing this good game, well played, which would also increase my attack potential as D.Va herself, but this one also relies on giving me my mech faster, and that's not really the way I roll, man. D.Va doesn't roll like that. At least not in the current build that I have. Later in, no, it's just... So yeah, they're trying to... Maybe trying to lure me in like this. Okay, so that was very, very, very unfortunate. Let's go. Just do it like this. Guys, I need help, please. No, why didn't I just call down the mech? Okay, that was stupid of me, right? Because I detonated my own mech with the ability, which doesn't give me a death, and actually refreshes my call mech ability so I can use it afterwards. But sometimes you gotta do stupid mistakes, right? About now, my team, they need me, man. They need me. But at least they are also one man short, so... Oh, and they're playing well, so let's see what they can do. Right, Atanas, Nubarak is throwing them away. Maybe they'll just concentrate on killing these guys. these guys, of course.
Let your enemies know my wrath.
Come on, one shot, one kill.
For destroy.
Okay, I gotta make my way to the team because if they capture me out here alone, all lonesome, then I might be in trouble. Ooh.
They'll surely miss that.
Oh, the downtime is just so long, man. Okay, so whether we win or lose right now, I still feel like I have a lot to learn about playing D.Va. Mainly my worry is centered around I don't really have a good feel for where I have to be in during the match. And my role, because I have very limited damage. So I can't really push a lane that well. Obviously I'm also a tank. So I shouldn't be pushing a lane, but even in holding my own against an enemy in a lane, I think it's pretty hard. Ouch, okay. Ouch, okay. Gotta go fast and far away. You know what, actually, maybe I should just go in here and then just detonate. Ah, okay. Didn't really hear about that much. It was too late. Ouch, please, please, please. I'm innocent. Damn it, okay. So maybe we just get up here. Oh, nice hit.
Gather tribute. Earn my favor. Oh, your core is under attack.
So we'll just give him a bit of an escort here. Heavy fire escort. Hopefully we can give him a bit of a painful lesson about manners. So bot is still down. Okay, so at least I've taken more punishment than Nubarak. So I have contributed in some way. Oh shit, bot is down, bot is down. So if anyone in the chat has any good advice playing D.Va, about gaining awareness about the map and where to be, at what time, I'm of course open to suggestions, but other than that, I'm just trying to, trying to learn. Yeah, it's only hero damage that I actually can prevent. Ouch, okay. We might lose all 3 towers right now. And we haven't gotten any of our enemies. That's not very good. Not very good at all, mate. Go. Okay, so right now it's building rapidly. Let's just place it here. Aye. Damn it. Yeah, that was a pretty big loss. I guess they were good. Yeah, they were. And I guess that my unfamiliarity with D.Va was sort of a small contributing factor to our loss. I really like it. What? I even made it to the winning 5 or whatever this screen is called. One death. I really have no idea how well they played. Yeah, let's just give Tracer a nice little bump, a fist bump of, I don't know. Oh, a demotion game. That's not really fun. A fun spot to be at. The demotion, please. Please, Gandhi, bless this next game. So the nice thing about being low level, apart from you sucking at playing the character, is at least that you gain levels pretty fast. I believe that the highest amount of XP is for a level up is at level 8, and then it just continues to be that same amount going forward. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. So I got myself a promotion right before, and last season I was gold 5. Now I went out of the placement matches into gold 4, but it seems like I'm about to go down one level. So while we're queued up and waiting to get into a game, I'm gonna go get some water to drink. So just a moment. Oh, found yourself a match. Nice. Okay. So found myself a match, and I got myself some nice water. That's nice. Whoop. I've actually I'm actually been out of coffee for quite a long time right now. Usually I would take some coffee once in a while working on the video production. So I would still get some amount of coffee, if not every day, then at least some days. But right now I'm just totally out of coffee, and I haven't bought any new for at least a month, I think. I just keep forgetting every time I'm down to the store, you know, to buy food. I'm just there buying food and then never getting coffee. I don't know. I don't know why it just slips my mind. Okay, so right now it looks like our team has actually picked an assassin and a support is coming out, and we have Guy on warrior. So we're gonna need 2 damage dealers. Two damage dealers and maybe an extra tank. And if I get to level up Butcher, if I get to meet up Butcher, as you could call it, then I'll be pretty nice and can actually withstand some amount of punishment. A very important part of Butcher is actually to use his what is the ability called? Let's have a look. The Butcher's Brand ability. A very important part of playing Butcher is using the Butcher's Brand on the right enemies. because that enables you to hit that enemy and then leech some of his life or life steal or whatever. But usually you would focus on weak enemies to get the kill, right? To end their damage output. But if you're fighting with a lot of heroes, an obelisk. Okay, so they have an Uberak. That's pretty bad it's pretty bad news for me because he has 2 stuns actually. So, but usually you will hit the weak enemy, right, to stop his damage output. But when you're fighting multiple enemies with Butcher, you actually have to use your ability, that is Butcher's Brand, on one of the stronger enemies, or at least an enemy that still has a lot of HP, because that is suddenly your source of new HP. Because when you're fighting multiple enemies, they put a lot of punishment on you, but if you have a nice fat enemy that can help you get a lot of HP back while you're fighting, then you can actually get into a situation where you're able to tank momentarily for your team, because they would want to beat your ass because you do a lot of damage. But if your target stays alive for a while, then you're able to get a lot of HP from them. I don't really have any nice skins. I have this guy. I don't know if he's better or worse than Executioner Butcher.
I stand ready.
I will just keep Executioner Butcher. We can't really play a Zerg skin when he also has a Zerg skin, right? Then we would be friends, and we don't roll like that. We're not friends with the enemy. So Sky Temple, okay. That's gonna force us to move around a lot. Obviously, a lot of the maps actually forces that because it's objective based, but we gotta be at specific spots at specific times, trying to hold the enemy off the capture points to gain the favor of the gods, so that Sky Temples fire upon the enemy.
I would prepare for your ceaseless battle if you wish to live.
There we go. So, yeah, playing Butcher, okay. Usually she had a bit of a rework on her abilities to remove that safe playing where you lose less meat when you die. So a lot of people focus on using her, what's it called, hamstring.
Slay each other.
Because a lot of abilities focus on that specific. A lot of the level ups focus on that specific ability. But I might actually want to go with. This one, physical attack block that helps me out in team fights. I don't know. I'm really undecided about this. Oh shit, okay. Like this. So we got an early kill and then we died. Oh damn it. Okay, so how much do we actually get? Enemy heroes drop 20 fresh meat. Fresh meat can be picked up to gain. Okay, so I got 20 for killing that guy and picking up his fresh meat. Are there 2 down here? I'm coming down here. Damn it. We got 20 for killing that asshole, and then we... oh, sorry. Ah, okay, he's an enemy. But we got 20 for killing that hero, and we lost 15 afterwards for dying. So that's a surplus of 5. So I'll take it. But usually you just have to focus a lot about... you have to focus a lot on gaining that meat. Because that increases your damage pretty significantly. Oh, is he totally away? Damn it. Okay, let's focus on this ability. Let's go on the offensive. Oh, hi Nils. Welcome to the stream. My friend Nils just joined. So as you know, Nils, our Twitch channel is focused on English content. This guy. Ouch! I need an adult. Okay. Okay, so that was pretty dumb because now I've been put significantly back. I only have 6 meat left because I just lost 15. So I gotta play a bit more safe. Let's just go up here with the healer. Whoop. And as you can see, these enemies once killed, they drop some meat. That's my cue for picking stuff up. Butcher is hungry. Or at least he's just trying to make a profit, you know. Slaughter these enemies, then preparing the meat for delicious consumption. Ouch. Okay guys, I have to go. Wait, really? Nils, are you going to Germany to play? So yeah, Nils, he commented that he's going to Germany to play Pokemon. I don't know if there's an event there. There might be. And my guess would be that he's talking about Pokemon Go, the mobile game. Even though I could be wrong, I don't really know that much. I never played it, but I've handled or heard some news about it. Also have some friends who play it. Okay, so maybe I should get down for the tower. And help out the team. Just gotta do it the safe way, you know? Stay safe. Ah, okay, so the collectible card game, okay. So it's actually a Pokemon tournament, I would guess, maybe? With the Pokemon card game. It's been around a lot longer than the mobile game. Okay, so how can we actually damage here? Oh shit. Okay, no one. I'm just dead. Nearby minions. Death's Heal, spell armor. Yeah, you know, I could have spec'd my butcher so it would have been more more resilient to damage. I could have taken this one. Grants me armor against physical attacks, so that's normal attacks, and then I could have taken this meat shield that helps me out every time I charge the enemy. Okay, so they're... Oh shit, Jaina, please, Jaina. Let's go. Oh, come on, Butch. Butch, you will die today. I swear it. Butch. I mean Illidan, of course. Death by Butcher. Yeah. Yeah, I actually have some plans. Tomorrow I have to work. Whoop. And we're actually we are actually making, what is it called? Game test, sorry. An episode of Game Test tomorrow. So I have to work, and then afterwards I have to go to game tests and do the speak and camera bits for my Destiny review. What? And then afterwards, I don't know, all my appointments are Saturday. So it's gonna be a pretty busy day. Whoop. And then afterwards, in the evening, I'm going to a friend's place because he has birthday. So this is a bit of a birthday party. I also need to figure out a present for him, I guess. He has a PlayStation 4, maybe I'll just buy some game. Ooh, actually he likes a lot of B-slasher movies, so maybe that new Jason game, Friday the 13th game, would be nice. Nice gift. Okay, so let's take out a new Barak. How about you? How about you, Nils? Are you staying in Germany the whole weekend? It might be a long ride to just go for one day and then go home the same day, but might never know. Okay, so the next ability, let's use this one, which helps me empower basic attacks. Let's just say hi to Illidan here. There we go. Oh, damn it. Okay. Can I get... There we go. Ah, damn it. Please, I need his meat. I'm so hungry. The ever hungry butcher. We're actually able to take the boss. Okay, we're going for it. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you just try to lure the enemy in, and so they think you're trying to take the boss, and then you just make a trap for them. And then you jump them once they come to stop you from taking the boss. But sometimes it's hard to tell what the team wants to do. Okay, so there I almost made a mistake, because I tried to go for Vela. She's high damage target, she didn't have much HP left, but I was sort of stranded within the enemy lines, so I should have actually focused my abilities on one of the stronger heroes, so I could have gotten more HP from them. Yeah, well, we actually got the Xbox version of Destiny, so that's the one I'm playing. that's also the reason that I got to review it, because we have two guys who are very much in love with Destiny, but they play on PlayStation. So even though one of them has an Xbox, they usually play in a team, and the team is on PlayStation. So that's why I got I got the game to review.
Magic flows through the temple.
And then after getting the game, I actually found out that two others from Game Test also bought the game on Xbox, Lasse and Matthias. So I actually have some people to play with. So that's nice. And I have been playing a bit with Lasse. Very fun. I think it makes it a lot more fun to play with people. Well, usually, games are more fun with other people, right? But okay, dude, I'm gonna need your help. Oh shit! Oh shit! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Head to a healing fountain, quick.
Let's boost our basic attack, because that is our main source of damage as Butcher. Of course, there is also very much skill in using his skills, but they mostly focus on helping you maximize the damage from your main attack. And yeah, I'm sorry, Elden, you have to die now. Okay, nice. I hope you. So Nils has been working on a review on Agents of Mayhem. It's the next game from Volition, the guys who made Saints Row, and it seems like it's a game that looks to be a lot like a Saints Row game. The main difference is you have different characters you can switch between that has different abilities. And Nils has been working on a review for it. So that sounds nice. Ah, damn it, okay. So, right there, even though I died, I got one enemy hero. I got the support hero. And I also actually hit the max for this quest, which is 200 meat collected. And once I hit 200 meat, I don't lose any meat afterwards whenever I die. So that was pretty great timing, because I got it just as I died. So yeah, I didn't lose any meat afterwards. So I think it was the 20 meat from Tassadar, the hero I killed, that pushed me over the line of 200. So that's nice. Okay. Okay, so you still have a week to go with it. So how far along are you, Nils? Have you written it? Have you written the review? Are you still playing the game? Did you record it yet? Ah. Have you gotten to record next week? Okay. What? How far have you gotten on Destiny? Because right now I haven't done any raids yet. Oh shit! Oh my god. I was just looking away for a short bit and then just saw the minimap was littered with enemies, which is usually a bad sign. So I see. Nice. So I'll have to play some more Destiny today.
until I choose otherwise. Choose a talent.
We could take this mercenary camp.
Okay, so they got the boss. Okay. Yeah, because I played most of the game. I think there's the nightly strikes. I think are different from just a strike. Then there's also the what are they called? The harder strikes. There is an achievement or trophy for doing one of them. I think it's for playing it on. There's some kind of hardcore mode or something like that, I believe. And then there are the raids. Those three are the things I'm still missing. Or actually, I haven't really finished the campaign, but
These mercenaries
that should also I should also clear the one.
Light of the sun rose within the temples. Soon they shall bask in my glory.
So let's see if we can finish. Oh shit. Okay. So right now they have the line of sight. Let's just go back here. Damn it. Okay. So I don't know what our team was doing. Okay, we have a guy on the bottom pressing. It might be pretty good. But we just for a short time we went toe to toe with the whole team almost. We were standing there, right? We've cast Butcher's Brand on one of the nice heroes to cast it on because he had a lot of HP. So he was durable and and we're just kicking his ass and then just getting a lot of HP from him. So we were enduring the punishment we were receiving, but we didn't really have any team who could damage the enemies while we were doing that. And then once the Butcher's Brand runs out, it only lasts 4 seconds, then I'm pretty vulnerable again, and then they made short process of poor Butcher.
Your enemy destroyed.
Okay. Group. Okay, so right now we're. Oh shit! They're actually 2 levels in front. I was about to say that we're pretty even right now because we still have 1 tower, they still have 1 tower, but right now we're actually 1 level behind. That makes them a bit more dangerous when we're doing team fights. So let's just follow Tyrael along here. He's our tank. A guy who's supposed to take the punches to the face when the enemy attacks.
focus upon this hero.
Let's take out the healer. There we go. Let's run. Ouch. Okay. At least we got a little bonus on damage. Got 5 more damage. So right now our attacks do 618 damage. It's quite a lot for the standard attacks, but that's also the way Butcher rolls. Ouch, please go, Jaina. Okay, so Jaina was the only one surviving on our team. They still have 3 survivors. That's pretty bad.
Soon they shall bask in my
I I've actually played two classes. I started out as a Titan, right? He seemed like pretty standard meat and gravy, or what did you call it? A pretty standard character, right? He sounded a bit boring, you know. He's a guy who goes in, shoots a lot of stuff. So I figured that the two other guys would have taken the classes that sounded a bit more exotic or interesting. The Hunter and the Warlock. Okay, so we press up here. Guy. Ouch! Okay. Yeah, okay. So I tried to focus and run in to damage the damage dealer, but yeah, it didn't really help that much. So we got a demotion. Damn it. Gold level 5. God damn. But then, yeah, I started out as a Titan. I figured the other guys would play something else, the more interesting characters. But then I speak to them and they've also, both of them, picked Titans. So yeah, 3 Titans, that would be stupid. So I started over as a Warlock, I believe. And then Lasse also started over as a Hunter. And then we played together. And then that was actually, so my second character was actually the first one that I got to max level at. So I have a level 20, and I think my power level or light level is about 240 maybe. So I'm doing pretty okay with that. Okay, so we've done our first quest. But we haven't really... I've played 2 games, but I lost both, I can see, because I haven't gotten any takedowns for this special event. Well, that's a bit sad. So let's queue up for one final game, and then I gotta go play some more Destiny. So that's one of my characters. The other one is the Titan, which I've actually gone back to play when I play alone. And he is currently at level 14, I believe. So he still has a lot way to go. So that was a long way roundabout to say that I have a level 14 Titan and a level 20 Warlock. Yeah, so currently this league hasn't really gone great for me. I have 6 wins, 9 losses. Not really statistics you can boast with. Wait, what? Okay, there we are. Okay. So these are the heroes I still need to buy in the game to have everyone. I only need 4, but I haven't really maxed out the level of the heroes I already have. I'm pretty sure I still have heroes that are only level 1. So I don't really need to focus on buying heroes, which is nice because they all cost 10,000, except this guy. He's even more expensive, but he, of course, is new, so he'll drop to 10,000 in a week or so. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe I might stream Destiny. I don't know if I have the time for it. Usually I stream while my girlfriend isn't at home because then I have to kick her out of our living room, which I don't enjoy doing because usually we have one evening a week where we take over the living room the whole evening, and then she just has to sit in our bedroom, and I gotta be nice with the people I live with, so she can have the living room, or we can share it, of course, most of the time, so I don't have to kick her out. So I don't know if I have time, because I don't know when she gets home from work. But I might, after playing this round, I'll try to write her a message, see when she'll be back. Then maybe I'll set it up, because I have to move the setup, because right now I'm sitting at PC. I have to move my mic over to where I game on consoles. Not that it's that big of a deal, but it's a small setup that just has to be put up, so it's ready to stream and go. But you wrote, Nils, that you got the new Destiny, Death of the Outsider, I believe it's called. Have you finished both Destiny 1 and 2? And are you a fan of the series in general? During Gamescom, when we went there almost a month ago, we actually got to speak with some of the developers behind Destiny, and they also made the new Destiny, right? So I'm pretty sure we spoke with the narrative director, or maybe no, sorry, I believe it was just the game designer. The game designer and the master level designer. And it was quite nice. We have an interview up on Game Test's website. So we had a short version of the interview in the show, and then we'll put up a longer cut. No, sorry, we already have it up. A longer cut of the interview on just as a separate video. Yeah, so this spoke about the new game, and the lead level designer, he was actually a veteran of the industry. Has made a lot of levels for stealth games and stuff like that. So very cool dude. I've never played Destiny 2, but sorry, Dishonored. Have I been saying Destiny the whole time? I meant Dishonored. I never played Dishonored 2, but I'm hearing quite a lot of good stuff about the levels, and specifically a clockwork house or something like that. A house that, I don't know if there's time travel involved, but it can move around parts of the house. Sounds pretty interesting. Okay, so you're a fan of the series, but you haven't finished the first one. But you finished the second one then, Nils? So you're up on the law, as they say. Okay. And then so your review for Dishonored 2 is up on your channel, okay. So the next week, I don't know. I'm feeling a bit stressed. I actually been feeling a bit of stress for a longer time, but it's like, you're sitting in some work you have to do, right? and usually it's multiple projects you have to work on, whether they're family related, whether it's actual work you get paid for, whether it's personal projects, stuff like that. You sit with a lot of things to juggle around, right? So a lot of small things occupy your mind that you constantly have to think about, which can be a bit stressful. Then you see on the horizon, right? You see, okay, this project, okay, so this project that I'm working on right now has to be done maybe until the next weekend. Okay, fair enough. And I have a family birthday, whatever, coming up. It's just an example, coming up the same weekend. So I'm planning this and I'm doing my work at the same time. But then you can see, okay, so they both end in the weekend, right? So after the weekend, then the week after, it's gonna be heaven, right? You can relax, you can take it easy, you can start talking to your friends again, starting making appointments with them, and start seeing other people, and just relax a bit more. But then, and I don't really know how, but then sort of like new plans just sort of springs up, new appointments starts cramming up your next week, and then before you know it, right, you've gone over the hump, over the deadline, and then you're done, and then you're in a new week where you were supposed to relax, and then when you look at it, you just have just as much stuff to do, so it's just the same thing all over. And I've been feeling a bit like that lately, because this weekend it's a bit stressful, right? I have 3 appointments tomorrow. And up until this weekend, I had the Gamescom coverage to work on. I had Destiny for a week that I have to do a review on, and I believe that a week is pretty little time for Destiny, especially when I have to work on the show, which takes very many hours each day.
All you will say is nonsense.
So I'm done with that after this weekend. But next week I have just as many plans that are just stacking up. I have a lot of small indie games from developers whom I talk to during the show that I have to do previews of, and I have another big game to review. So even though I have 2 weeks for that review, the first week will go with just looking at 6 different games from small developers. I have to make video content for that. Well, and then after that we have, or not after that, during that I also have our Halloween specials to think about. So it never stops. There's just so much stuff to constantly think about and work on. I'm just looking forward to it ending, you know. Just when will it end? When can I get back in there and just take it easy, just get a breather. That's really what I'm looking forward to. But it seems like it's gonna take a while before that happens. Dude. Oh, nice. Good. Okay, not so good. Teddy AK, welcome to the stream, and hello to you. I'm playing some Heroes of the Storm while also trying to speak somewhat intelligently about other stuff. Nils is also on the stream, so I'm talking to him about a lot of different subjects, but I have to try and focus a bit more on the game because I just got sniped. Let's try and see if we can do something. So we're playing Kara Sim this game. He's a bit of an aggressive healer. Whoop. And I usually spec him so that he should be in fights all the time. I think that's a hologram, yes, of course it is. There we go. So we just run away. Whoop! Run away, live in sin another day. That's nice, Nils, because sometimes it sounds like you really also have a very busy schedule, Nils. I of course know that you like making videos, right? I know that feeling, but it also sounds like sometimes you tackle a lot of projects at once, or you have a short time to do your videos because you want to get a lot of reviews out. Okay, it's time to go home. Come on, Butcher, let's go. Or that's actually Stitches, but never mind. But yeah, how it looks right now, Gamescom coverage is totally done. So we made some videos for the future. They're slowly coming up on the channel. And we have a new video coming out until Monday, and then Monday we'll put out a show 2.0 with a lot of content. I believe the show is about 55 minutes long, so it's double the size of a normal show, and it's with totally new content. And then afterwards we're releasing the interviews from the show in longer version. So yeah, but it's automated, right? We just put it up so it releases those days, and they are actually done now, which is nice. So took a lot of work to get done, but it's done. So there we go. So Gul'dan, he has that 3-tier attack where it just whoop, it pings 3 targets in a line, which then gets hit with a spell. And if you run away from him, you know, in a direct line, you might get hit by all 3. And then it's a very powerful attack, because I'm not really sure if they actually stack or if they just make quite a bit of damage each one. But if you get hit by all 3, then you're very... ouch. You've received a lot of damage afterwards. Why the hell am I attacking the healer? Or not the healer. The healer would be a nice target, but I was attacking the tank. Ouch, please! Have mercy on an old monk. I'm innocent. Okay, that's nice, Nils. Because if you really are that busy with the schedule where you review games, or yeah, if you review them or whatever you do with them, if you're doing any sort of coverage of a game, and you are on such a busy schedule that you only have time to actually to only play those games that you're covering, then it's, even though it's fun to do a review, right? it's also it's another thing when you play the game to review it than if you just play it for fun. Damn it. And if your schedule is that tight that you don't really have time to play the games and relax, then it just ends up being too stressful, I think. At least for me, I don't know. Other people might, of course, be a lot more tolerant of working, but I don't know. I think it's pretty fairly lost, at least this one, this Guardian. Need to pressure that backline, yeah. Oh, not good. Ouch. Okay, it's time to go. Sorry, guy. Sorry, Stitches, please. Okay, so he went down, but the enemy is still pushing. We could really use someone to kill those guys, the damage dealers. Okay, so you're playing Yakuza Kiwami? If I remember correctly, that's a remake of the first one, right? I played Yakuza 0, and that was actually my first Yakuza game ever. And I think it was very enjoyable. Okay, not that good, not that good. Come on! Oh my god. Okay, so I actually used my ults, which gives me a bit of weird properties movement-wise, but it actually nullified Tracer's callback spell. Okay, so Yakuza Kiwami 2? I don't know. Is it gonna have another title, or is it just 2? Because I believe, if I remember correctly, right, Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2 were PlayStation 2 games, and then 3 and onwards have been 3 games, PlayStation 3 games. Trying to punish Uther here. Nice. Can I use my ult here? A bit? Gets a good job. Is it us? Okay, so they got the Guardian, but we won on more ground. I don't know. No, but it seemed like we kicked their team's ass, but they got the objective. So yeah, I'm calling it a draw, okay? I'm calling it a draw. But I think it's nice that they're redoing the old Yakuza games, because prior to this, they were actually both hard to find, if I remember correctly. They were pretty seldom. And then they were a bit hard to get back to because they were so old. But now that they're actually redoing 1 and 2, I believe 3 should hold up a bit better because it's a PlayStation 3 game. 3, 4 and 5 on PlayStation 3. So right now we actually have a good opportunity to get the whole series and enjoy it. Once 2 comes out, obviously. And then 0 is also a very good game. I enjoyed it not knowing anything about the story, so... Is this a real Nova? No. Okay, so at least we got some of the enemies down. Dude, come over here. I want to heal you.
An ally needs our
So I'm trying to heal my... I'm trying to increase my damage... my healing potential as a healer. So right now I've taken a skill that makes me cast Breath of Fire or Breath of Heaven twice. So first time it activates whenever I activate it, and then it gets on a cooldown, and when this one gets to 0, it auto-casts one more time. And then because I finished the quest, which was actually my very first skill picked, it reduces every time I hit 3 enemies, or I hit 3 times. It lowers all my cooldowns except my ults. It lowers them with 1 second. Where's Stitches go? Trying to keep Stitches a bit alive for a bit longer here. It's not really the real thing there. So this one is the real one. Oh, damn it. Ouch, okay. Ah, damn it, I was so close, man. My healing wasn't ready. If my healing had been ready, I would have taken him, man. I would have taken him. Yeah. Nils hopes that Yakuza 3, 4 and 5 also gets ported to PlayStation 4. I believe it would take quite a bit of work, but it would be very cool if Sega would do that, because then you can get the entire collection on PlayStation, on the newest PlayStation, obviously, which would always be nice. I think it's cool, even though I'm not really that fan of just going amok with remasters, but I actually believe it's pretty cool that Capcom is doing the same thing with Resident Evil. You can, at least it looks like you'll be able to get the complete series on the newer consoles. They just need to make Code Veronica backwards compatible on Xbox One. And then they need to finish the remake of 2, and then hopefully make a remake of 3. But I'm... Oh shit! Let's get out of here.
Where is my foe?
But I'm pretty sure that it'll gauge the sales. It'll gauge the sales of Resident Evil 2. Oh, that was close. And if they're good, Resident Evil 2 remake, then I can't see why they wouldn't do 3. So yeah, we're almost there, getting the complete collection, right? And likewise, actually on Xbox, you can get the Xbox One. You can get the whole collection of Halo games. The Master Chief collection was a bit busted on on release though, so that wasn't really that great. But they have a collection where they have a remake of, oh sorry, it's a remaster actually. A remaster of 1, a remaster of 2, then you have a port of 3 and 4. Ouch, 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 ouch. So we just dodged the one there. Whoop. And then of course they have 5, which is an Xbox One original game, and then they have backwards compatibility to Halo Wars 1, and Halo Wars 2 is also big. Ouch, 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 ouch. It's also Xbox One game, so yeah, you have the whole collection there. Chromie ulting me down every time. She has no pressure on her. Tracer wreck her. She can't even hit you. Yeah. Let's see how we're doing. Our healing is pretty good. We're at least in front of Uther, our enemy. And we also have more damage than him, and we also have more siege damage. So we're... and even XP contribution. So we're doing a lot better than their healing. Their healer at least. And there is also a big
The gods bid me to continue.
a big plus of having the entire collection of Halo on Xbox and potentially Yakuza on PlayStation and Resident Evil on both, right? Because the current gen of consoles is most likely gonna be, at least for the foreseeable future, is gonna be compatible with future generations. So once you have the entire collection, right, they'll just follow you along as long as you either keep your old console or actually buy the new one from the same company. Please, no. Oh, so close, so close. Sorry, man, sorry. I think this one is lost. Ouch. Yeah, okay, so now we did. Now we did, man. We did. Yeah, okay, I died 6 times. Not really that impressive at all, but both Zeratul and Tracer were quite disappointing in this match, because let's look at it, right? They did less damage than me, our healer, right? And they also didn't really contribute any XP, and that is understandable. They're not really meant to push lanes or hold lanes or anything like that, but then at least they should go out and push the enemy. and annoy their heroes, but they didn't really do that. So yeah, that's too bad. Too bad. It's just gonna rack up to three losses on my part. It's pretty annoying, but yeah, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. Okay, 3 more matches should land me at level 14 with Karasim. But I believe that'll be enough Heroes of the Storm for today. I gotta go make some other more important stuff like playing Destiny 2, and then I hope you have a very good weekend, and see you around, guys. Bye.